Mhm. Mhm.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga. Good evening. Welcome. A little afternoon thing here, an evening thing for you guys. Gauranga, Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Jesus Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Jesus Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Oh my Lord Jesus, oh my Lord Sri Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, blissful one. Ecstatic one. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Chaitanya Charitamrita. What is this? Yeah, this is chapter 11 of Majja Lila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Beta Pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu merged the entire world in an ocean of ecstatic love by performing his beautiful dances within the temple of Jagannath. He danced exquisitely and jumped high. All glories to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. All glories to Advaita Prabhu, and all glories to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to all the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to all the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The next day, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya requested Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give him permission to submit a statement without fear. The Lord gave the Bhattacharya assurance that he could speak without fear, but he added that if his statement were suitable, he would accept it, and if it were not, he would reject it. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, "There is a king named Prataparuja Roy. He is very anxious to meet you. And he wants your permission." As soon as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard his proposal, he immediately covered his ears with his hands and said, "My dear Sarvabhauma, why are you requesting such an undesirable? Why are you requesting such an undesirable thing from me? Since I am in the renounced order, it is as dangerous for me to meet a king as it is to meet a woman. To meet either would be just like drinking poison." Greatly lamenting, the Lord then informed Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, "Alas, for a person who is seriously desiring to cross the material ocean and engage in the transcendental loving service of the Lord without material motives, seeing a materialist engaged in sense gratification, or seeing a woman who is similarly interested, is more abominable than drinking poison willingly." Often it's said in these pastimes, don't be misled by the external behavior. See, external behavior, Lord. He's acting like a sannyasi here, so you don't want to be thinking, "What is this? How is he a liberated soul?" He's so concerned about meeting. Isn't he God? Isn't he supposed to have more power over material nature? And why is he like this? See? Even in our Sangha, one devotee got a little bewildered about that. He kind of rejected scripture saying, "Yeah, I can't accept. This is not Raganuga. This is what's wrong with these scriptures? Yeah, nothing wrong with them. This is part of the Leela of the Lord. He's acting as like an external devotee, and he's saying it's like this is the in because there's hypocrisy in this world. In the spiritual dimension, there's a kind of a hypocrisy there also, but it's beautiful. And so this is the hypocrisy. So the Lord says, "Oh, Sarvabhauma, why are you requesting such an undesirable thing? For me to meet a king." It's just like, see, externally, that's the way people think. They just think externally, like, oh yeah, they just see the superficial side of the situation. It's as dangerous for me to meet a king as it is to meet, like drinking poison, because he's a rich guy, a rich man. I might get bewildered by that. See? So he's saying like that, See, so even in our Sangha, because when you start to get the Raganuga mood, and spontaneous love begins to awaken, you start to surpass the superficial level of the regulative devotional path, which is the beginning. You just kind of practice. It's like doing Tai Chi. You learn the form first, and then you don't even know why you're really doing it. Only the master knows. It's like wax on, like the Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. He didn't know what the heck he was doing. That's regulative devotional service, more or less. People don't know. Oh yeah, they're building an apartment building next door. Here, I'll shut the thing. Okay. Yeah. So the whole thing about in the Vaidhi, platform is to lead you to this platform of meeting the devotee where they help bring about this new level of consciousness of yeah, the deeper side. Yeah. Yeah. So was that really an undesirable thing for the king was a great devotee of Jagannath and also Lord Caitanya. He believed, he had faith in Lord Caitanya. That's a bang party. Yeah. And so the Lord replies, that is an undesirable thing to meet a king. You see, people think it's like they can't think deeply, like, oh, is the king. See, when in regulative devotional service, you can't analyze things deeply. You think, well, is he just any king? What are his symptoms? See, so this king had the symptoms of a great devotee. He had actually spontaneous attraction for Lord Caitanya. He was very eager to meet Lord Chaitanya. Matter of fact, he was ready to renounce the world. He was going to renounce being a king if he couldn't get an interview with the Lord. He was ready to, become a beggar because he knew beggars could get the association of the Lord because the Lord would associate with them. But kings, he was playing this role as a sannyasi. So he was ready. He says, "Oh, amen." That's a devotee. See, a real devotee who loves God is like that. Whatever is in the way, move out of the way. Oh, being a king is in the way of me getting an interview with Lord Chaitanya and being able to get that mercy of being close to him. This great, manifestation of Krishna in this age of Kali. Are you kidding? Oh, wow. No, no. Okay, yeah, I'm going to renounce. I'm going to become a beggar. Okay? And he was like that. See? That's why he's in the pastimes. He showed the example. So that's why you got to see the beauty of these pastimes. And so the Lord does a lot of things in these pastimes. He wants to show the glories of his devotee. He by keeping the king away from him for a while, he wanted to show how eager a real devotee is to meet with him, that he would renounce everything. See? So Lord Chaitanya is the most significant thing we can do in this world is to try to find an associate of Lord Chaitanya because they're unusual, they're uncommon. They have this uncommon love for God that you just don't see everywhere. Okay? So even back then, there's a verse that says, the devotees of Lord Chaitanya came in the guise of ordinary men. They bearing one mark, one main mark. They could be anywhere. They could be sannyas, they could be beggars, they could be householders, they could be rich men, poor men. But they had a certain thing. When the Lord began to manifest his pastimes, they came and they loved him. They just immediately recognized. Some people didn't recognize, like Sarvabhauma didn't recognize right away, but gradually he got purified. Just like here, um, most devotees may feel attracted here, but it takes some purification to go deeper, to go deeper and to see what's really going on here. Things that even gurus and sannyasis and can't see. You have to be here. You have to follow the process. So you got to follow the process. If you don't follow the process, you'll be on the outside. If you think, oh, I'll just come once in a while, and you're not really taking this seriously, what we do, you will not understand beyond superficial things. You got to get purified to understand what's going on here. It's so deep. It's so rare. It's so deep. If you looked upon this time in history, it would blow your mind in the future. Blow all of our minds. Blow my mind too. Very important what we're doing. Very important. Very, 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 very important. Just give you a heads up out there. Give myself a heads up. Trust the process. It's the process. Yeah. See, the same thing is going on back then, to a smaller degree, of course. That was happening, I guess. Maybe not. It might be huge. Let's see. We have to see. Yeah. Yeah, same kind of thing. Same kind of thing that was going on 550 years ago. Lord Chaitanya and his devotees were manifesting this intimate, ecstatic worship of Vrindavan publicly, in public squares. It was like here, right on Facebook Live, wherever it says, the scripture says in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, wherever the devotees got a chance to distribute these fruits of love of God, they did. Wherever there was an opportunity, it didn't matter, was this appropriate or not? Was this a good place or a bad place? See, these are the devotees, they're like that. There's no restriction. There's no when you get the order, the Lord gives the order, like Nityananda got the order. Distribute this ecstatic devotion here and there and everywhere. Give it to anybody, whoever will take it. Take your association, accept your crazy little behavior, and see the beauty of it. Give them love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal. Can you imagine life's ultimate goal? The one that even the Rhymer said, oh, many lifetimes to get life's ultimate goal, Prema Bhakti, and this guy Go Haridas is going around telling everybody, yeah, you'll probably get it you might get it in a day or a week. We had some people got the awakening of love of God in a week, maybe even shorter. Some people take some months, some years, but most will get it in this life. And whatever you do get will be 1,000 times more powerful and of a blessing than you would get it in trying to go some other way, because the Lord is really backing. The Shuddha Bhakti potency is really backing what we're doing here, big time. So they thought Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda were madmen. Yeah, yeah, because it's so different. This is what the way God is. I mean, it's like, it's like the demons. They're doing stuff right before the face and the eyes of everybody, but they don't know. They don't understand the symbology. If you go to Washington D.C., it's an occult place for demons. Demoniac demonologies are all over the place. But people don't. They're not taught. They don't understand the symptoms and the symbology of these things. So they see it, but they don't see it. It's the same thing with the devotional platform. When you're ready, the Lord will bring you to a devotee, and they'll assist in opening your eyes to see what's plainly evidence. Oh, you're looking, like, for example, you're looking for a guru. Oh, really? Oh, that's easy. Here are the symptoms of a real spiritual master. They are intimate associates of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya in our line. If they're real guru, the reality, they're eternally liberated souls. That's the real guru is here to deliver you. I mean, high quality. I mean, the real guru, not some fakes, not some wannabes, not some just trying to fill in because they feel they need to. Because who's going to keep things going? Not that guy. No, the one deliver you like a Jesus Christ guru. Yeah. What? You got to be like Jesus. Yeah. You got to be like that. If you're not like Jesus, then you're not a real guru. Jesus delivered his living disciples because he was a living guru. They got the Holy Spirit. Man. If you're not like that, you're not delivered. If you're not like somebody who accepts an uncommon personality like Jesus, or like Lord Caitanya, or like Nityananda, or like even their followers, because when they disappear, they leave the ball in the hands to do this work to their real followers who have this real devotion. They know the real path and they teach it. Okay? You can't find it anywhere else. You have to find the authorized representative who is a real associate Lord. See how easy it is to find out what is a real guru? But they don't teach this in ISKCON. They got all the books, but they speculate on everything. They accept gurus who don't fit the description in the books because they can't understand the description. You have to follow the process. You have to accept a bona fide spiritual master. You have to be able to recognize them. That means you got to hear from them regularly for a while. You have to see they are uncommon. They have uncommon knowledge. They have uncommon authority. They have uncommon ecstatic feelings that are not a part of this world. You got to get purified, man. You got to get some of that conditioning out of you, man, that you picked up from being contaminated by words. See, your gods, people's gods are in the modes of nature. These modes have to clear off, like Narada Muni. He listened to these enlightened sages, the real Vedas from, see, a living devotee. He heard from them, got purified, the modes rode off them. He got to be able to taste some Shuddha Bhakti in the chanting of the names and pastimes of the Lord. This is the process, man. Oh, very simple to find. Oh, deliverance. Oh, it's easy. Easy peasy. What's the problem? Contamination. People's gods are speculators. People's gods are caught up in the obstacles, the demons. The demons are the obstacles to attaining Vrindavans. They're like flaming swords in the Garden of Eden, keeping you away from that tree of life. Therefore, life has to come to you. That's the bona fide spiritual master. That's the associate Lord. What's the problem? Find a real guru that'll deliver you. They're rare. Analyze. Is that situation here? Has anybody been delivered? Do you see any prema bhakti, any devotion in there? Oh, you didn't know. Oh, yes, it's correct. Those who awaken prema and others, devotion to Krishna, are certainly the guru. Oh, we got a lot of that going on there. What's the problem? Do you have any of that going on in any of those other gurus? Have you seen? Have you seen any of the symptoms of prema bhakti in any of the disciples of Narayan Raj? I didn't. I was there in the Sangha for a year and a half. I didn't see. Did I see any in the Radhakund Babajis? I didn't see anywhere. Oh yeah, they all say, oh yeah, we got it. Oh yeah, I didn't see it. To me, it makes sense if you want to know how to find an associate of Lord Caitanya. They got to have this love. They got to prove it. Like, hey man, this person's authorized. This person is anointed with the Spirit of the Lord to deliver, to free the captives. People are captivated by speculations, by twisting the Vedas, like they do in politics. They juggle the data to control people. Well, they've been doing that in religion. They do that in Vaishnavism. They juggle the data in Prabhupada's books and rearrange things, and they say, oh, we're Guru Dev, and they're not qualified. They don't fit up the real standard. Yeah, if you're going to go, oh, Gurudev, please give me mercy, please deliver me. Well, they should fit the bill, right? So yeah, so that's the thing. When you're ready to be delivered, it's by the book. You learn what's in the book. The book Bhagavad is there, but people speculate on it. Hey, there she is. Yeah, but people speculate. Hey, you made it. That's good. Go. Oh, glorious to cricket. So now you know how to do it. You can do it on your own if you need to. Okay, well, I don't hear you. You're muted. Maybe you're muted. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe it's me.
He says now you know how to do it
Oh,
on
there
your
you
own.
go. There you go. So remember that. Remember what you did. So go ahead, unmute yourself again. See, there's a little icon there. Should be with a microphone, and if you push it, it should get a cross on it. And then when you unmute it, you push it again, and then you can. So say something. Let's see if it works.
You can say hi.
Hi.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right. It's working. Yeah. So anyway, that's why we harp on Guru Tattva because it's so important. It's so it can change. It'll change your whole direction. It's chapter one of Adi Lila. If you've practiced the rules and regulations for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, you're meant to ultimately understand the principles in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and that's you got to understand chapter one. The problem is people who come here, they don't understand. They think they think they know what it is here. You know, one new person just kind of came here. They think, oh, I know all that. Oh, you're saying the same thing, and they think, oh, we're on the same level. See, and they don't understand anything at all. Right? You got to follow the process. If you follow, and you got to get purified. Right? And then you have to have this awakening of this true love and attachment for the transcendental Lord. Most people don't know what this transcendental Lord is. They're still external. They may, believe in angels or even see angels and stuff like this, but you got to have this ecstatic love of Krishna awaken. And if that awakens in you, you have a whole new life. You're you're reborn. You're spiritually. It's just like Jesus said, man. You have a whole new opening, a whole new reality. Actually, see now when you have realness. See, you see what's real beyond the modes. This is the mercy you get. You see what's beyond the modes of nature. Hmm. Yeah, there are a lot of aspects there, Freddie, about these things. A lot of different things. Yeah, but even so, devotees, they don't they because of the mercy of the Lord, criticism of their behavior, what they do, it doesn't really bother them. They may want to follow certain things just to help people accept them. That's it. Right here, by hearing the real covenant. Yeah, exactly. You ever see that airport in Denver, Colorado? These people worship. Yeah. That airport in Denver is a perfect example, man. Right there in front of everybody. They have this. They even have a horse there that looks like a devil, man. A black horse, man. It's almost right out of the Bhagavatam of Kali Yuga. Christians probably ride that thing and you know get rid of the population that's not there. Well, you finally made it. That's great, Sachi. Are you on your phone or on the computer?
Well, I found out the problem was I was having Facebook up on the phone and Facebook up over here.
Oh, yeah,
And he said, no, don't do that. Only on the Chromebook.
yeah. Only on. You should do both on the Chromebook. Yeah, yeah.
But I'm tethering. I have the hotspot on the phone, the tether hotspot
Oh, that's
up,
good. That's good.
but I don't bring the Facebook up on that.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah,
So that was a problem.
yeah. Yeah, see, Maria sees angels, Jesus, and forms of God as well, like Lord Caitanya. Yeah, you may see these things, but it's more important to feel. To feel the transcendental potency is another thing. She was just getting a little glimpses when I would chant with her, but she still doesn't understand. She also. This is so deep. The people they don't believe, they believe in their realities. They believe, and this is everybody, including her. If she wants to go deeper, she has to follow the process. But she told me basically this is not her path. You know. and just the way it is. But anyway,
You know what?
yeah.
Could I say something? You know
I don't want to talk too much about this. Just this is
about
kind of
me.
just. Oh, about you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. About you. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
What I'm realizing, I don't even know what to believe in anymore. That's basically where I feel. Sometimes I don't know what to believe in anymore.
Yeah. Well, you see, if you make it to the point of faith, see, faith is when you really you heard and you've gotten stuff out enough. But that's your challenge. See, on your journey is to get to the point of faith and clear out this thing and real faith in Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, where that is it's like all your eggs are in the basket. I mean, really, really in there. Then you will have no problem like that. Like, I don't know what to believe anymore. You see, well, for me, it's pretty easy. I teach what to believe in. Believe in what Krishna says. There's no problem. Krishna, it's. I just tell you what Krishna says. It's pretty easy to believe in that. I mean, if not, it could be easy. It might be difficult. That's the challenge. But if you do, because that's what keeps me afloat. I believe in what I see. I believe which I've ascertained from this ecstatic worship. This worshiping, and you've seen this ecstasy I've been in for so. This has got me a very kind of a clear bead on what Krishna is actually saying in these books, and I believe in that, and that keeps me like solid, man. And the ecstasy grows, my logic grows, my understanding grows, and so this is what I share with people, and it could be a journey. I mean, not everybody's at oops, lost you. Everybody's at different phases, you know, and but that's the turning point. Oh, there you go. See, so anyway, that's the turning point when you really get firm faith in like you really get it that this is and that's
So,
between you and your journey.
so I had to come closer to the cricket store, I suppose. I don't know. But let me say something about you said put all your eggs in one basket. This is
Yeah,
something that I learned in this world is that I would put all my eggs in one basket and then it would be a real problem. I
yeah,
learned
yeah,
in this world you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
yeah, right. This world, you learn in this world because this world cheats you. The world that I'm connected to doesn't cheat you. This is that's a trust thing. I mean, I also been working on trust for years. Trusting that this is real and this is true, and seeing that Krishna is worthy to surrender to, and this love is worthy to surrender, this bhakti. It's just it takes time and experience to do that. And like you say, we've all been burned by Maya. That's what she does, is burn us. You want to always have an out, like your little cat. She's always has a little, she's got a little crack where she can run in the door, because outside you never know what'll happen in there. Don't worry, you're on your way there. Turtles always make it. They're solid, They're slow, but yeah, I used to have one of these tortoises. It was a tortoise from the desert, and that thing was strong, man. I couldn't hold it back. It would move forward. It just kept going. Just keeps going, forward, it's maybe a little slower than other things, but it gets there, man, and it doesn't, it
And also
proceeds.
I realize I have a great fear of death, I suppose. I sometimes feel so much fear and I'm like, what is this? What am I afraid of? And the only thing I can think is of not existing anymore.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Well, Krishna says, never has there been a time when I nor you nor all these kings have not existed. Don't you believe in that yet? Maybe not. See, it's all if you when you come to the point of believing these scriptures, you're going to be so happy. You'll just be blissed out of your mind because then, oh, then that's the truth. Whatever Krishna said in there is true. And then you get the experience of being a liberated person. Especially when bhakti begins to awaken. But in the meantime, you can trust uh, those scriptures. Prabhupada believed it. Bhaktisiddhanta believed that. Rupa Goswami believed that. All these great souls that are so much greater than us believe these things. Then they're so experienced and so knowledgeable. We'll just go with what they, and then gradually we'll have the experience. So, what other issues do you have? Go ahead, spill it out. Spill the beans.
Well, also, in the same time, I don't feel like I have home. There's no home anymore. I don't feel
Oh,
at home here anymore. Not
hey, welcome
not here,
welcome to
not
the truth.
necessarily here in the class, but in this world. I don't
Yeah.
feel at home anymore.
Well, congratulations. That's advanced stage.
It's not very comfortable.
Well, that's because you're realizing that you're in this world but not of it. That's what we're just passing through, man. It's just a train station. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, even see, as we advance, you'd start to know. You realize we're just you identify with the spiritual world, and that the beautiful thing of that is when you really get the spiritual world is within and at hand, and you feel really close with the transcendental Lord. And then you can move anywhere in this world, and it's like I'm here in Playa. I'm here. It'll be good until it's not good anymore. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got a bag. Just pack it and go. As long as I can. As long as see you call my Mary a tortoise. Well, maybe you are right.
I was
But
just reading that.
she reminds me of a Terrapin station. What's a Terrapin station? Terrapin. From the Grateful Dead. Oh, yeah, yeah. I get so much peaceful comfort from that. This woman is true blue. See, you got friends there, Sachi.
I know, but sometimes I don't feel like it at all.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You guys should have
I
more
also
conversations.
I also have to look and say, well, maybe I'm not being much of a friend.
Well, you guys should have more conversations. Do you chat with each other?
Yeah, that would be good to have more conversations.
There you go. Yeah, so you should have more. Yeah, a lot of nice devotees. Daphne too. You have a conversation with Daphne. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So anyway, we're on a train together. Yeah, we'll all get it right. Get more into it. Okay, let's see. What else was I reading here? Hmm. See. Alas, for a person who is seriously desiring to cross the material ocean and engage in the transcendental loving service of the Lord without material motives, seeing a materialist engaged in sense gratification and the rest. So yeah, that's the external. That's what you'd have to do if you were just a sannyasi. If you just followed the path of being a sannyasi in the varnashram system, it's tough, man. It's really tough. Better just take the mercy, like Sarvabhauma himself did. He just received the mercy, got a little purified by the just like you guys. You get purified, and you get the mercy. And then you are engaged by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. And you cross over that way now, over material existence. That's all here. People have done it already. They're already in the, in the engagement of the transcendental loving service of the Lord. So you got good, solid, like association. You got role models here. See, just stick around, and it'll all work. And that's it. When this love of God becomes really strong and solid in you, then you've crossed over, and you're engaged. You cross over by engaging forever in the loving service of the Lord. See? I trust that. That's what I'm into. Man. That's my path, man. That's what I teach. Yeah. Yeah, that's all you need to do. That's the only purification you need to do is love God. Isn't that amazing, Sachi? All you have to do is love God. Love His word, love His name, love His mantra, love His pastimes, and all is well. Love His devotees. Sorry for the offense there, Amy, calling your Mary a tortoise. She used to tell me she was a turtle, right? Didn't you tell me? Yeah.
Yeah, and I realized, there's been times when I realize I deep levels of atheism in me, and you know, just amazing. Whatever
Mhm.
we see in somebody else, we got it deep inside of us somewhere, and it's gonna come out.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, next verse here. Okay, anyway, Sarvabhauma Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh, wait. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. What happened here? Okay. Replied, "My dear Lord, what you have said is correct. But this king is not an ordinary king. He is a great devotee and servant of Lord Jagannath." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Although it is correct that the king is a great devotee, he is still to be considered a venomous snake. Uh, Similarly, even though a woman be made of wood, one becomes agitated simply by touching her form." See, again, that if you go that route, it is so difficult. Sachi, man, I remember we were at the Narayan Raj group, and one guy just forcefully left his wife. Remember that time we were over there? He just said, "I renounce his wife." It's tough, man. See? Because
You
because
talk,
that's what, yeah, because that's what they were teaching. They were teaching in like in the Vaishnava thing. They teach you have to renounce first. You have to it's hard work and all of that stuff. Anyway, when you meet the real devotees that are here to give you the practical, easy peasy way, which becomes easy peasy, even though it may not seem easy. It's only our conditioning, it's our mentality, it's our anartas that are in the way. But by and by, it becomes so simple because all you have to do is just associate with devotees and chant the holy name and with taste, and then you realize, wow, well, this is a great treasure. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's see this.
yeah, I just remember meeting one man said he was going to leave his family, and his sister was there, and she was at the gathering, but she wasn't into Krishna consciousness at the NM gathering. She wasn't into Krishna, but she wanted to see her brother for the last time. I didn't.
Yeah,
That didn't feel right to me.
yeah. See that? Well, that's what the people are teaching in religion and why people get burnt out ultimately. Yeah, I mean, I remember there was one brahmachari who was very close with with the inner circle there. One day he was just gone. He was just gone. He just went back into the world. He said, "This is too tough for me. I can't do it." And he was there for years. And nobody said anything. Nobody would. They never discuss anything. Yeah. So anyway, we're very fortunate to have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. This is good for everybody here. This, if anybody can understand how powerful this is by being here, everything becomes easier. Because you engage very quickly in the loving service of the Lord, and therefore then you're protected from the poison of bad association, unfavorable. It just burns right off. Whereas people, if they're in bad association and they don't have love of God, there's more stringent laws of nature that affect them. This is so important. What we're doing is so important to the deliverance of people. Just like Christians, to get the mercy of Christ is so important for them. But unfortunately, they need some shiksha because a lot of people, they get something and they go back into the world. They do that here even too. They get a little something and they go back. You know, 2,000 years ago it was like that. Some even got the spirit and then they go back. Some even here they get the spirit and then they go back out. They leave the association of devotees. It's destiny. Anyway, I'm really happy to be here. I'm just thrilled. I remember Sachi said years ago, like, when are we going to have a family? When are people going to come? When are they going to come? Right? Here you go. Lord fulfilled your expectation, your desire.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, but
well,
yeah,
yeah,
but
but
I didn't realize what I was saying because I do love everybody here. But my challenge is that I go into this false renunciation thing. I feel like I have to, oh, okay, not have friends out here in the world now, not go to the temple, not have my family anymore. That's my personal. There is this thing that occurs with Krishna consciousness that where it puts you in a tug. It puts me in a tug between where I really belong and how much to be there and how much to. I don't know how to put it into words except for it's a there is a it's a bit of a challenge and a bit of a struggle at times. I wish
well,
it was
yeah,
easy,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
I just throw my hands up and I go, I'm going to the temple because I like to chant with those people.
There you go.
Or I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to get contaminated by this person at the grocery store that I'm being friendly with. I don't know what it is. It's just something in my being that, it's like it's here or nothing. And it's like, no, I can't do it that way. I have to be in it all and here.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
the best way I can
Sounds
explain
good
it.
to me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you still have that guilt voice, right? The voice, oh, you're doing the wrong thing. Or something like that. You got some voice in there.
Oh, yeah. I think that must be an eternal guilt that came along with my soul or something because my immediate family certainly didn't put that on me.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, everybody has their cross to bear.
Well,
And he said,
like I'll go even go to pay my minimum on my credit card, but I can't play the whole thing, and I'll feel guilty or bad, like I'm being a bad person because of that. Sheesh.
yeah, yeah, soon with Biden, he'll probably forgive everything. He's worked on. He's like Obama. Remember, he forgave the house thing. Oh yeah, no problem. The house is. He'll do that with get everybody. Oh yeah, forgive that and forgive. Just they get more votes. The student loans, no more student loans. So anyway, this is don't worry about it. Especially everything is being yeah. So no buts, Mary. Laugh out loud. You can still do you. Okay. Yeah, spirit soul. Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's getting late. I want to have some lunch here before it gets too late. So hey, good. Okay, so now you can come on right there, Sachi. You figured it out, right?
Well, we'll find out. I'm sitting now at the on the ground outside the door of the cricket store. It's
Yeah,
happening now.
yeah, you know what was you were probably tied into their internet. So did he got your yeah, that's what was happening.
Well,
So
he did say don't have two Facebooks up. Don't have the phone Facebook up and this one, the Chromebook
yeah,
up.
yeah.
So tomorrow we'll see what happens.
Okay, we'll try it. You go back to the store if it doesn't work. Okay, so we'll see you
Hi,
later. Heart.
everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.